Welcome to Lanmou Spiritual. This is a general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for March 2020. Or really anyone who feel like watching this message, this is for you. We're going to start right off the bat here, Scorpio, with a oracle card from the Wisdom Oracle deck. Let's see what message Spirit have for you. Messages for Scorpio, messages for Scorpio. And thank you for your patience. I know your readings are a little bit delayed, but excuse me, everything in divine timing. I needed to take a little bit time off here unexpectedly, so we are back. That's what matters. And this message here is for the whole month, okay? Messages for Scorpio, messages for Scorpio. There we go. We keep the one that's face up, and that's Yin energy. Number 2, feminine energy here, okay? Some of you are feeling quite in your feminine power. Some of you are feeling a lot of softness. You're feeling, some of you may be feeling quite beautiful as well during this time. I feel like also some of you may be very much so in a restful place, like where you're not feeling aggressive or a need to be out there trying to do everything all at the same time. I feel like you're really pacing yourself. You're really being moderate and using a lot of self-care, okay? And at the bottom of the deck we have number 16. Look at the sun shining so bright on you, Scorpio. All that glitters, all that glitters. We have 2 masks on top of that mountain of glitter, right? But we also have these angels looming over it. We know all that glitters in gold. That would be the negative connotation, but that's not what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing almost like there's an angel that's coming to bring you that sunshine, okay? This is more than gold. This is like freaking divine energy here for some of you. And as a matter of fact, I'm being called to look for you in the book. Let's see here, number 16. Number 16 for Scorpio. Let's read a little bit on what. Let's see. This is by Colette Baron Reed, the Wisdom Oracle. And it says here, a need to see beyond the superficial. The desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature. Trying to be something you're not. Chasing after every sparkling new thing. Being mercurial. Okay, it's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title, a position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing, or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine all that glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or person? Okay, so this is like kind of like a test, right? All that glitters, if all that glitter, all that adornment, all of that was gone, would you still want that person? Would you still want that thing? Would you still want that I don't know. I don't even see the mountains of gold sitting there. All I see is that big yellow and that angel looming over it. That's all I see for you, Scorpio. And then and with yellow, we know there's a sense of it's a solar plexus energy, right? The what can I do? The I can. So for some of you, it can very well maybe that you are during this time, because what you have is yin energy, feminine energy, feminine power. You may be trying to beautify yourself, because I did get the sense of that, like, you know, for self-care. You may be trying to be more feminine during this time, especially for you feminine Scorpio that are watching. So I guess for you it would be more like don't be too hard on yourself if you're not feeling, like as beautiful or typically what society would recognize as beautiful, to know that it's inside, because like at your core, because solar plexus energy, it's about who you are at your soul, right? Soul purpose energy. So it's to, that's why I'm saying to go underneath, to go beneath the surface. So it's to kind of like to recenter yourself as to, like, as your true purpose as a person, like on at the soul level, to recognize your own beauty at the soul level, not just at the physical 3D world, and especially by societal norms. Okay, Scorpio, because I'm not getting here, some of you are trying to deceive by your look or trying to get more stuff. I'm getting it more kind of like, that's why they're putting my energy towards that angel with all the yellow energy. Soul purpose. Okay, let's see what more messages spirit have for you, Scorpio. And if you guys like my style of reading or you enjoy the messages, please like, comment, subscribe, share it to anyone you feel may benefit from them. And here we go. This is the Witch's Tarot, and we'll do a Celtic Cross. And the reading for this week, that'll be longer than the rest of the week, but it's because it covers the whole month, really. Central issue. The Ten of Swords. Wow. All right, something coming to an end here. There was a betrayal. There was something that needed to go. Okay, a brutal ending. The brutal ending. Look at that owl. Like, that's why you see the eyes here of the owl. And there's the two pentacles here. Every time I look at it, it looks like there's like almost like a big monster. That tree, that's what it looks like. There's two eyes. That's what I'm seeing. So it's almost like there was some kind of negativity that you were dealing with. There was someone like that was perching, looking, trying to see what's going, that was watching all along. It's almost like there's a devious energy. That's what I'm getting for you, Scorpio. But it's coming to an end, though. It's over. It's over. That's been taken care of. That's been handled. And I feel like having that out there, some of you are getting intuitive hits from spirit as to what's going on, as to what's that person's intent. Okay? There you go. What's causing this reading? More swords energy, the Eight of Swords. Yes, so that ending took place, and what was causing is like someone felt like they were stuck here. Okay, someone was stuck in a way of thinking. They were stuck. It may be your own negative way of seeing things, of thinking about things, or of interpreting the things happening in your life, and you felt stuck by them because it was like you're stuck in your own mind by, okay, this is this, I can't do anything about this, I'm stuck here, and it was kind of like a never ending kind of like a self-defeating prophecy, if you will. And at the foundation, what do we have? The Tower. Yeah, something happened. Mars energy. Something, there had to be a shake-up. That's why that ending took place. Something unexpected happened. Okay? Because someone was feeling so stuck in where they're at, in their way of thinking, in their way of being, that they couldn't put an end. Even though something needed to end, someone was still feeling stuck here in place. The Tower had to happen. At the foundation, there was a big shake-up. Okay? And we know you rule by Mars as well, Scorpio. So Four of Pentacles. This is at the advice card. Okay, Four of Pentacles is about holding on to your resources, trying to protect what is yours. Okay, sometimes it's not always positive when you're overdoing it, especially if that there's a need to share, or if you're trying to grow, then holding on to everything, you cannot grow. Even if you're starting a business, you know you have to spend money in order to make money. And if you have a family, you cannot be holding on to every piece of pentacles, and while they're suffering, you're not sharing in the resources. So I feel like for some of you, Scorpio, let's say like some of you are overspending, for example, right? Especially with all that glitter card here. Let's say you were chasing after something, after some big money, and you were like either overspending, or you were chasing clout, or you were not following your soul purpose. You were doing things that you felt like that's what you're supposed to do because that's what's gonna look good, you know, that's what society is telling you to do. There's an ending that came to be, because I feel like whatever it is that you were going after, you were trying to do, you were chasing, you were trying to do, it wasn't, there was nothing good there. there was a negative entity here. There was some devious energy that you did not see. So that's why this needed to end. And some of you probably felt like stuck after this happened, because you're like, what do? I can't do anything without this. That's what I know, and that's what I've been working on. So then hence the big shake up. The big shake up happened to shake you up out of that feeling of being stuck, to shake things up for you. In the past, the Knight of Cups, yeah, there was an offer, an emotional offer. Someone made an emotional appeal to you, okay, to get to that thing, to this. I feel like for some of you, this is like about money and career, Scorpio, and I've been getting a lot of money and career thing for you. But if it's not, this is a general reading, but there was an emotional appeal that was made to you. There was an offer that was made in such an emotional way where you felt like you couldn't resist, okay? And here in the near future, we have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is about the past. Reminiscing about the past. It's a card also of children, and we have two kids here playing, as we can see, using those cups as planting pots, if you will, so it's almost kind of like Scorpio Spirit is telling you doesn't need to go back to basics, doesn't need to go back to what's important, doesn't need to go back to what was your dream as a child, okay? To go back to that feminine energy, to go back to a place of nurturing, to go back to remember, like, you know, what did you see your life as when you were younger? Because the advice card saying you to hold on to those Four of Pentacles, and this person is standing in front of their house. It's almost kind of like they're afraid someone is coming, like, you know, the court, the law is coming to get their stuff, like, you know, to auction out their house or something, and they're holding on to every bit, and in front of the house, like, you can come in and I'm gonna hold on to everything that I have. There's a sense of fear here in this card, and it's because there was some kind of like a brutal ending. There was some kind of betrayal, and someone felt like they were stuck. They must have restricted, okay, in what they could do. So that shakeup needed to happen for you guys to, so you could go back to basics, so you could go back to what's important to you, so you could back, because that's why I keep getting like that yellow. That's what keep pulling my attention, not so much a pot of gold, but that right here. So you could go back to your soul purpose, to what you can do, what's important to you. That's what the solar plexus is about, so you can regain your confidence again and your self-esteem again, okay? Let's see here how you show up in your reading. This is a you position, Scorpio, and there you go. You are the Seven of Wands. You are fighting. You are finding courage to fight. This is the card of courage. This is not the strength card of the major arcana, strength, or spirit is giving you strength. This is minor arcana, energy, strength. This is you showing up with strength, finding your courage to fight against whatever may come towards you. And it seems like there's a lot of things, a lot of ones sticking up here, okay? It's one against the many here, and you're not afraid, finding the courage to fight for your principles, to stand your ground for what you believe in, okay? And same here, someone sitting in that fourth portal is like, no, you're not coming to get what I to get my stuff, to get what I work for hard for, and willing to fight for it, for that matter. External factors. Wow, six of swords, moving away from conflict, moving away from wherever there was disagreement, where there was conflict, okay? For some of you, this literally could mean travel, as to moving away from a location that's no longer working, okay? And we have that Ten of Swords here. We know there was betrayal, we know there was conflict, we know there was a sense of limitation, of feeling restricted in a situation, in a place, in an environment, whatever it might have been, even a relationship for some of you. So yes, finding your courage. To external factors, there's travel happening. Since it's the external factors, if it's not you traveling, there may be someone traveling towards you, and it may be somebody that that's coming from the past, okay? Maybe a past person that's traveling towards you during this time. For some of you, Scorpio, let's go here, or you traveling to your childhood place, or someone from your childhood that's coming back, that's gonna bring some ease, that's gonna really put your mind at ease about this whole situation here that came out to that brutal end. And here we have your hopes and fear. What do we have? The Eight of Cups. Yes, you see, Eight of Cups is about leaving a situation that has become stagnant, a situation that where you feel kind of satisfied, things are going okay, but you know this is not your dream come true. You know this is not your wish, your childhood dreams, like you know what you aspire to be when you grow up. You know that this is not what's gonna that bring you confidence, right? With that yellow here, this is not like that's not enriching your soul, like you know, and your self-esteem, your sense of being. So you're willing to walk away from that, not so much because it was negative, but because you know this is not it, this is not all of it for you, there is more to be had, and willing to walk away from those 8 of cups in pursuit of your nine of cups of wish fulfillment. Okay, so this is your hopes and dream, your hopes and fear is that some of you, you're feeling like you may want to, your hope is that you can remove yourself from this feeling of being stuck, okay, from this situation here of feeling stuck, from that 8 of Swords situation, whether stuck in your mind, stuck in a location, stuck in a relationship, stuck in a job, whatever it may be, stuck in a financial situation. It's for you to leave that so you can go towards what it is that you really want, your wish fulfillment. And I feel like that external factors being the 6 of Swords, the means for you to leave that situation is going to be presented itself for you, okay, Scorpio? And here we have the outcome for you. This is the Page of Cups. This is the new beginning, okay, a new emotional beginning. Someone being swept here by a wave, but all she's seeing is that fish, like she's so happy, like it's almost like, for those of you that are starting something new, it's going to start small. Like at least what you're gonna see a glimpse. You're gonna see like like spirit's gonna give you a hint, but what you don't see is like this, like, because you're holding onto the cup, you just see that one fish and you're happy with it, you're grateful for it, you're like, yes, thank you, this is the 9th card I was looking for, that I came to look for. But what you don't see behind you, Scorpio, is that big wave that's about to undertake you, okay? So for some of you, it's like there's so much more that comes with that. What you see is that it's almost like the tip of the tail, or if you will, like a little string of hair. You don't see the whole body of abundance or emotion or the offer that's coming towards you. So those of you that take the risk, those of you that take it on to walk away, to move away from that thing that is not satisfied, that thing that's make you feel a sense of lack, a sense of restriction, you're gonna get some abundance from it. Yes, this is about the work situation for a lot of you, Scorpio. This is about partnerships, this is about work, this is about money, like certain projects that you are working on and you're trying to work on. Look at this, he's studying, he's almost like stressing, like the lamp is going and he's drawing. Look at the cat though, you see the cat? I've never seen a cat in the 2 of Pentacles. This is someone following their intuition on how to move forward, following their intuition. The cat is there to tell you that you are being guided, okay? Like your intuition is gonna give you the guidance to go forward, to move forward. So when those hints, when those nagging thoughts keep on coming, this is the path. This is kind of like, okay, Scorpio, it's time to go now, it's time to start anew, it's start to get moving, and you don't heed those advice, then the Tower is gonna come, because the Tower is gonna, at the foundation here is a big shakeup that needs to take place, okay? Let's see what the Tower is about for you guys. Let's see. Clarification on the Tower, Spirit. Clarification on the Tower. Clarification on the Tower for Scorpio. Clarification on the Tower for Scorpio. Clarification on the Tower for Scorpio. Okay. What do we have? The 3 of Wands, waiting for ships to come to the gate. This is a card of Aries, okay? And we have Mars energy with the Tower. Mars was both Aries and Scorpio. So here we have Aries. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries, okay? There's a shakeup happening with an Aries in your life for some of you, or it's an Aries in your life that's gonna bring the information needed. Because look at this, he's sending the messenger bird here. There's a message you're gonna be receiving from an Aries, or there's a communication that's gonna be received here, okay? Because Three of Wands is also, it's Sun in Aries, and we know Sun in Aries is basically that energy. When I think of Sun in Aries, that's that energy. I'm gonna just kind of not even look at that bottom part. This is what I'm seeing during this word reading for you. This is about solar plexus energy. This is all about the I am. If there's one way to explain Aries, it's the I am. This is about all the soul. Like, you know, the sun is about our soul purpose, right? Who are we deep within? What are we here for, right? What drive us? And Aries, again, it's the first sign of the zodiac. This is the Three of Wands, and three is third house energy. It's a three rules. Third house is ruled by Mercury. So it's layer on layer on layer of information coming through for you here, Scorpio, okay? So that information, that Mercury information here, third house energy of Mercury, and we see that bird, and he just sent that information from that Aries person, is what's going to instigate, is what's going to get that tower moment moving for you. It's going to be there's going to be a big shakeup here, and I feel like that shakeup has to do with someone following their soul purpose, and it may be in Aries, most likely in Aries, and it has to do with some information that you're gonna be receiving, okay? And I want to get some clarification on the Four of Pentacles for you. Clarification on the Four of Pentacles. Clarification on the Four of Pentacles. Clarification on the Four of Pentacles for Scorpio. Clarification on the Four of Pentacles for Scorpio. We have two flippers. So five of swords, conflict. That's what we're talking about. Moving away from conflict, external factors. So five of swords, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is like, wherever there was conflict, there's going to be a new beginning, especially in regards to your finances, Scorpio, especially in regards to your finances. I feel like for some of you, you have been having a hard time dealing with your finances. You've been feeling stuck in almost like in a rut when it comes to your finances, okay, with that Eight of Swords energy here. And I feel like for some of you, it has been a thing of conflict in your life, okay? Some of you may feel like a sense of defeat or a sense of almost false victory just by holding on to this four little pentacles. You feel like you've won something, but these people are just walking away because it's almost like there's nothing here to begin. Okay, you're holding on to four pentacles, almost like they don't want it. When there's a new thing that's the universe is trying to give to you, there's something new here to go towards, and I feel like that's what you're going to do. You're gonna leave with that Eight of Cups energy. You're going to leave to go towards that new beginning here, so you don't feel that sense of restrictions, that things, because the Four of Pentacles sometimes give you that miser. That's actually one word to describe the Four of Pentacles. That miser energy, right? Mentality of lack, kind of like I need to hold on to everything I have. Like, you know, I don't have enough. Like, it's not enough. Like, and that's creating a sense of conflict in your world. Okay, just that mentality, that way of thinking itself has created a sense of restriction and blockage in your finances. And Spirit wants you to have a new beginning. Spirit wants you to go back to your childhood, to your innocent way of thinking of limitless, you know, abundance and opportunity, to daydream about the life that you want, and to daydream big. Page of Cups, you see, this is the same Page of Cups again, and this is the outcome, and this is on the Six of Cups, the near future. Yes, there is something here. There is fishes is all about multitude, right? Fishes, it's like plenty of fish in the sea. Fishes are all about, like, you know, being able to multiply what you have. If you can fish, what they say, you give a man a fish, then they can do anything, and you learn to fish, you have food forever. I know that's not how the saying goes, but you guys get the gist of it. So I feel like Spirit really wants you to give you the whole sea, for you to know that, not to focus so much on that one little cup in front of you, to know there's a whole sea behind you. That fish jump, okay, look behind you, Scorpio. There's a whole sea behind you, full of fishes. Same energy I was getting here with that Page of Cups, okay, for you. Like, it's okay to be happy where you are right now. It's okay to be happy with that little bit that you see in the outcome. But just know that the universe, what God wants for you is to be abundant. It's to have the whole ocean. It's yours. It's ours. Okay. And I'm gonna get one clarification for you on that Page of Cups, especially it came out again. But if you're working on a new project, Scorpio, you're starting something new. Approach it from a place of abundance. Approach it from a mentality, from a positive headspace. Okay. Do not allow any negativity. Do not allow any mentality of lack to seep in, because that's gonna create blockages. Okay. And don't think small, think big as you can think. Dream big when it comes to that new beginning you're trying to start here. Let's see. And it's not to go after goals so you can say, oh, look what I have, but it's for you to live a life of abundance, so you don't feel restricted, so you can have a sense of freedom in your life. Okay. So we have the Queen of Cups that came out. This is your energy, okay? From the page to a queen here. So for some of you, if you've been feeling kind of like small, just know there's more to be had. And again, look at again. She's pulling out the fish out of the cup. This time, the fish is not out of the cup. She's pulling it out, knowing that there's an unlimited amount, because you're literally sitting in the ocean now. You're sitting at your throne. You're not just going to get swept over, by the water. You are sitting on the water. You're commanded. You're in full control of your emotions. You're in full control of this, of what's going on here, okay, of your resources, if you will, of how much you draw from yourself. And so if you want to toss that fish back in the water, that's what you're going to do, because you can have more. You are the queen. You can just call for more, okay? And look at this, Scorpio. Look at this. Another new beginning for you. We have this Empress coming out with an Ace of, this is like passionate new beginning. This is like a spark of life. Spirit really wants you to start something new. And for some of you, Scorpio, there's a message here about pregnancy, okay? For some of you, yeah. For some of you, there's a message about pregnancy. Some of you might have had issues in the past. Okay, some of you may have had issues with that 10 of Swords and 8 of Swords here. But I feel a sense of feeling stuck. Some of you might have had like a premature ending to pregnancy in the past, and perhaps that has brought some fear for you to be in your mind about it. Okay, like if there was like a sudden unexpected ending to something, I feel like so that has made you feel a sense of you need to hold on to what you have right now. You don't want to expend your energy. You don't want to try again. Okay, but there is something new that needs to come out. There is something new, and in the near future we have children. We have 2 children here. Okay, it's either you're gonna be having twins. If you have one right now, you'll have a second one. And I also, the Page of Cups here, it's like the fish is out of the cup. Okay, there's a sense of I always get a sense of pregnancy, and the pages are about children anyways. They're like the youthful energy in the zodiac, in the tarot. And here we have the Emperor showing up with that Ace of Wands here. This is kind of like I get a sense of the sperm wiggling through, like, it's like, okay, mid contact, boom, Empress energy. Empress is not just about abundance, but also a pregnant woman, okay? And here you are. You're gonna have to find your courage here, Scorpio. If this is something that you have a fear about because of a negative experience that you experienced from in the past, but Spirit is saying you have to move away from that, especially from your mind, mentally. Okay, you have to leave this thought process behind, to not expect the worst, to really trust the process, and to trust that Spirit wants what's best for you. We have the 3 of Pentacles at the bottom, father, child, and father, mother, and child with the 3 here. So there's a lot of, and the yin energy, again, is feminine energy. And here we have the Knight of Cups. We started with the Knight of Cups in the recent past. The Knight of Cups is moving, is on the move. So I don't know see how it fits. This is general reading. I'm just pulling the energy as it comes out. There are different line of messages here for you, Scorpio. So don't try to make it fit, folks. If it does, it will be like, it will just be. But for those of you, this is a financial situation, just know there's something new that's brewing here. There's something new that's going to bring you a lot of abundance, like more so than you could have ever imagined. If this is about a pregnancy, especially for those of you that have had a negative experience and you're afraid of opening up, you're afraid of going there again, have no fear, okay? Have no fear. Just know that the universe has your back when it comes to that. Let's close out with an oracle card from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Messages for Scorpio. 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 Ooh, that's the longest we've gone for this to come out. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. We'll do one more. We'll pick a card. Oh, okay. I put this. This one wanted to come out. We'll see. We'll keep going. And at the bottom, we have the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Exactly, Scorpio. Look at this. The Tower. Crumbling. Do you see the synchronicity? What are you holding on to? You cannot holding on to something that the spirit, if it's time to let go of, you're going to have to let go. The shakeup will happen, okay? What are you holding on to? Why are you feeling stuck? Why are you feeling stuck? Ask yourself that question. Once you answer that question for yourself, this is the central issue of the reading. It's something you're holding on to that needs to end, okay? This is something that needs to end, like something brutal that needs to end because it's negative. It's not doing anything for you. And what's causing it is this energy of you feeling stuck. So you're holding on to something that's not good for you, and spirit is telling you, is asking you. So once you answer that question, that is the central issue of this reading for you, Scorpio. This will make the rest of it will make sense, and you can apply what's the rest of the reading is saying. As is a relationship? Is it about children? Is it about like a job? Is it about like a relationship? Then that will make more sense for you. Okay, so I pulled that card for you because nothing will come out. We'll start with that. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Yes, transformation is taking place. Look at this Egyptian depiction here. Yes, transformation is taking place. I feel like for some of you, that's why even if like you hesitate, even if like in the past you feel stuck, I feel like you yourself is gonna be moving. There is no major arcana here except for the Empress to clarify the outcome. Here, this is you finding your own courage that is going to fight for your principles. This is again minor arcana energy, moving away from the conflict, leaving the conflict behind, the conflict that we saw over there. Again, a card of travel, of movement with that Eight of Cups, leaving behind something that's no longer working for you, that's no longer doing it, okay? So I feel like the changes are happening deep within, like, it's being instigated by that big Tower moment, but I feel like this, at the foundation of this, that's a shake-up, that's a transformation. It's being taking place here. It has to do with that, with the Tower moment is what's going to shake things up for you, where you cannot not respond, okay? But I feel like a lot of this, you're gonna be very wise about it. You're gonna be making the decisions along the way. But this is the card that actually fell out for you, okay? And it says here's Mintaken, looking for home, belonging, the original light workers, looking for home, belongings. Where do you belong? Where is home to you, Scorpio? Where do you feel at home? What is home to you? And I felt a sense here with the card of children, the Six of Cups. Some of you really were gonna be thinking about your childhood, or you were raised about the past year, okay, as you move forward, like in the month. And for some of you, it has to do with how do you want to raise your children as well. What kind of family do you want to create, okay? And yes, for some of you, this is to get a little bit deeper. There's a spiritual message here for you, Scorpio, is as in to leave behind the life of materialism, to leave behind on holding on to things, to wanting things, to go towards like to go towards the light, if you will. Some of you are being called to be a light worker. That's why that transformation is being taking place. There are certain things that are gonna start happening into your life, where you're tasting things, you're tasting people, the things that you even do for a living is gonna start changing, because you're being redirected. Your life purpose is being redirected to go something deeper, something more spiritual, okay? That's why we have that cat here. Your work aligned, the work that you do, I feel like is gonna have to do more in alignment with something with your intuition, okay? It's gonna call on you. It's gonna need you to use your intuition, to use your psychic abilities in whatever work that you do in the future, or even the work that you're doing now. You're going to not have to, but you're going to be compelled to use that aspect of yourself in it, okay? This is your message, Scorpio. I know it was a bit all over the place, but you got some clarity out of it. And like, comment, subscribe if you feel like it. I'll see you next week. Until then, remember, love is will. Bye.